More non-emergency 995 calls were made last year compared to the year before. The Singapore Civil Defence Force says call volume was even higher than pre-pandemic levels, and that's despite constant reminders by the SCDF for people to only call 995 for life-threatening emergencies. About 11,500 non-emergency 995 calls were reported last year, a rough 28% jump. SCDF puts this down to a rise in COVID-19 related cases then, and many were later assessed to be non-emergencies and didn't need to be taken to hospital. A number of emergency calls made was also up. There were nearly 240,000 of these, some 20% more from 2021. Among the reasons, a surge in calls related to the various COVID-19 infection waves then. Now, to manage the rising demand, the agency is rolling out its non-dispatch policy for non-urgent medical cases from mid-March. These include cases like minor allergic reactions. This means an ambulance will be sent out only if a call is deemed to be an actual emergency.
As a safeguard, we will be doing callbacks for these low-acuity cases to check on their well-being and dispatch an ambulance if necessary. This non-dispatch policy will allow SCDF to conserve the valuable emergency medical resources and prioritise them for life-threatening emergencies.
Well, as for residential fires, about 930 cases were reported, a rough 7% drop from the year before. The fires were mainly caused by unattended cooking and electrical faults. On the flip side, blazes at non-residential premises, including factories and malls, were up by about 5%. About 430 incidents were logged. SCDF says this was partly due to the resumption of business activities as pandemic rules eased. Meanwhile, more than 12,500 enforcement checks were made last year. This is about 15% higher than the year before. Common fire hazards include obstructions of escape routes and fire engine access ways.